Okay guys, so in this video let's set up our list adapter that will be used with recycler view, that is this recycler view. And if you haven't watched my previous video, then there is a link at the top here where you can go and watch my previous video where I've created this class that is called the movie class. And it contains two methods here, that is the equals and hash code. That is also done in the previous video. And then I have defined this item callback here, which was already done in the previous video. So if you haven't watched that video, then I would highly recommend that you go and watch that video, and then you can come back to this video. So now let's create an adapter for our recycler view. So let's go here, right click and new Java class, and it would be called movie list adapter. So movie list adapter like this, and this is a good thing, don't worry about this. So here is the class, that is the adapter. So before extending it from list adapter, firstly let me create a view holder that is an inner class of this movie list adapter. So class movie view holder, and it extends from recycler view dot view holder. And this is the typical view holder class that you create in typical recycler adapter. So this is created in the same way. So let's press Alt and Enter to create a constructor that matches the super like this. And now we want to have two text views here because one is for the name and one is for this rating here. So let's have a text view here, and this should be name text view. And then we want to have a rating text view like this. Now let's find this text views inside this movie view holder constructor. So name text view equal to item view dot find view by id r dot id dot name text view, and then for the rating text view the same thing, that is item view dot find view by id r dot id dot rating text view. And then we also have a button inside our recycler view, that is this delete button here, and this has an ID of delete button. So let me copy this delete button ID here, and this is an image button. So let's create an image button here. So image button, and this is a delete button, and let's also find that delete button. So delete button equal to item view dot find view by id r dot id dot delete button like this. And we want to set an on click listener on this delete button, so let's set it up. So delete button dot set on click listener, new view on click listener like this. And here we would do something that would handle the case when we click the delete button. So let's make a to do here, handle delete button here like this. So now we extend this movie list adapter from the list adapter class. So now this extends from list adapter, and here as we can see it takes in two things, that is the object class and the view holder. So let's pass those, and our object is the movie object, that is the list of movies, and the view holder is this movie view holder which we just created like this. And now it says to implement the default method, so let's press Alt and Enter to implement the default methods. And here we only have two methods, that is the onCreate view holder and onBind view holder. So let's implement them. So this is the typical onCreate view holder which you normally create inside your recycler view when you extend that from recycler view.adapter. And this is the onBind view holder, and see, we do not have any get item count method in this because list adapter automatically handles that for us. So now to create a view holder, what we can simply do, we can simply return a new instance of this movie view holder. So we can simply return new movie view holder, and here we need to pass in the layout inflator dot from parent dot get context dot inflate r dot layout dot recycler row comma parent comma false like this. I have done this in a single line. And now inside the onBind view holder, what we want to do, we want to have a method here that binds the view. So let's make a public method here, void bind, and here this takes in one parameter, and that is the movie itself like this. And then we can call this method from onBind view holder. So we can simply say holder dot bind, and here we need to pass in the movie. So how to get the movie inside a list adapter, since we are using movie list adapter? And don't worry about this error, we'll be fixing it in a moment. So to get the movie, what we can do, we can simply get the movie like this. So movie equal to get item, and here we can simply pass in the position here, because this get item will return us a movie here. So to get the item at position, we can simply pass in the position like this, and then we can pass in the movie here inside this holder.bind movie call, that is this method here. And now let's bind the movie to this view holder. So we can do something like this, that is name text view dot set text, and this would be movie dot get name, and then rating text view dot set text, and this would be movie dot get rating. And that's all what we need to do for this thing here. And now let's create an interface that will handle this delete button inside our main activity. That is, inside our main activity, we want to implement the interface, that is whenever someone clicks on the item row. So let's do that. Just after this class, that is after this inner class, that is movie view holder, we'll declare our interface here. So interface movie click interface, let's call it this way. And this would contain only one method, and that is on delete. So public void on delete like this, and here we need to pass in the position that was deleted. So we can pass in a position like this. And now we want to have a reference of this movie click interface, or firstly let's implement this movie click interface inside our main activity. So our main activity implements movie click interface like this, and now we press Alt and Enter to implement the default method, or the only method, that is on delete here. And now here we'll be handling the on delete calls. So now what we want to do, let's go back to our movie list adapter, and here we see that this is giving us an error and it needs a constructor for this class, that is this movie list adapter. So let's create the constructor by pressing again Alt and Enter. And here it says that create constructor matching super, so let's create it. And here we have two constructors that you can implement, but we need to implement this diff callback one. So let's double click it, and now we have a constructor for this class, that is movie list adapter, and here is the list adapter. And now let's initialize this interface, or let's declare this interface movie click interface at the very top here. So movie click interface like this. And now inside this movie list adapter, what we can do, we can pass in a second parameter here, that is movie click interface, and this would be movie click interface like this. And then what we can do, we can simply say this dot movie click interface equal to movie click interface. And now we can use this movie click interface inside this thing here, that is delete button set on click listener. So what we can do, we can simply say movie click interface dot on delete, and here we can simply pass in the position using get adapter position like this. And now whenever we click on the delete button, this method, that is on delete method, would be called. So now we have a reference to our recycler view. So now let's create an instance of this movie list adapter inside our main activity. So let's declare it here, that is private movie list adapter, and it should be movie list adapter. And now what we can do, we can simply say movie list adapter equal to new movie list adapter, and here we need to pass in two parameters, that is the item callback, that is a diff callback, and the movie click interface. So the second parameter would be this, because our current activity is handling this interface. And what to pass in the first parameter, and what we need to pass here is the diff item callback that we created in the previous video, that is inside the movie class, that is movie.item callback. And since it is static, we can directly use it inside our main activity. So what we can simply do, movie.item callback like this. And now we have our list adapter ready. And let's also attach an item decoration to this recycler view. So recycler view dot add item decoration, new divider item decoration, and the context would be this, and the orientation would be divider item decoration dot vertical like this. And now what we can do finally, we can simply say recycler view dot set adapter, and movie list adapter. And now that's all what you need to do to set your adapter as a list adapter inside your recycler view. And notice that we haven't till now provided any list of movies to our movie list adapter, because until you passed a list of items to your movie list adapter, it initializes itself with an empty list. So now to initialize the movie list adapter with our list, that is the list of our Marvel movies. So what we can do, we can create a method here that is init movie list. So let's call that method, so that is init movie list. And let's call that, let's create this method here, that is private void init movie list. And basically it provides a data for our movie list adapter. So inside this method, what I'll do, I'll create a list of movies. So list of movie, and this would be movie list equal to new array list, like this. And now we'll add some movies here. So we can simply copy and paste some movies here that I've created before, like this. So we are adding three movies here, that is Captain America, Iron Man and Thor. And now what we can do, we can simply grab our movie list adapter and we can submit our list, that is this movie list, to our movie list adapter. So movie list adapter dot submit list, and here we can pass in this movie list that we have just created, like this. And now our recycler view will contain these three movies. So now let's run our application and let's see that if it is working. And probably we'll be seeing these three movies inside our recycler view. So let's go back here and we see that we can see these three movies that we added. So now let's handle this delete button here, because currently it does nothing. So what we'll do, we'll remove this movie whenever someone clicks on this delete button. So let's go back here. So let's do something inside this method, that is on delete. So firstly what we'll do, we'll get our movie list from this movie list adapter like this, and we'll create a new movie list from the current movie list. So we'll say list of movie, and this should be again movies list equal to new array list. And this time inside here what we'll pass the current list of the movie list adapter. And to get the current list, we can get it like this, that is movie list adapter dot get current list, like this. And now from this movie list, that is the new movie list, we'll remove this item that is at this position, like this. And finally what we'll do, we'll simply submit this list to our movie list adapter. So movie list adapter dot submit list and movie list, like this. So now let's run our application and we'll see that the movie would be deleted from the recycler view. So let's click here and we see that the movie is deleted, and we haven't done anything like notify item removed at so and so position. It is automatically handled by list adapter. And if we want to delete Thor, we can delete it. If we want to delete Captain America, we can delete it as well. So now let's see how to add items to our list adapter. So that is pretty simple to do again. So firstly, I'm using hard-coded values here. And in your case, you might be taking input from a user or someone else. So movie equal to new movie. And here we need to pass in two things, the name of the movie and the rating of the movie. So let's pass in Avengers here. And for the rating of the movie, since it accepts a string here, what we can do, we can simply pass in say 9 here for the rating. And notice the UUID is automatically generated inside the constructor here. As we can see here, that the UUID is automatically generated, that is this ID. So this is the movie. So again what we want to do, we want to simply do the same thing as we did on the on delete thing here. So again we get a list, or let's create a list of movie from the current movie list. So movie list equal to new array list, and here we can get the current list from this movie adapter dot get current list. And now what we'll do, movie list dot add, and here we can add in a movie that we hard coded here. And then finally what we need to do, we need to submit this list. So movie list adapter dot submit list and movie list, like this. And now we can add a movie to our recycler view. So let's run this application and I hope that it should be working. So currently we can delete the movie. So let's add a movie here. So let's click here, that is add item. And we see that Avengers had been added. And if we click again, we again see that Avengers had been added because it's a hard-coded value. And we can delete these movies as well. as we can see here. So now let's see how to update an item. So let's go back here and notice here that we are always submitting a new list to our movie list adapter, because that is the way this movie list adapter works. That is, it takes in a new list, compares it with the previous list or the old list, and then it calculates the difference between the lists, and then it only recycles those rows which needs to be recycled. So now let's handle this thing, that is update item. So firstly, to update an item, what we'll do, we'll choose a random position inside our recycler view. That is, since we do not have a reference to update the item, we will choose a random position inside our recycler view to update that item. So for that, let me create a random position int variable here, and this is totally for demo purposes. Inside your real application, you should be clicking on an item and going to a new fragment where you can edit the item, but here in this tutorial, I am simply using a random position of the item. So random position equal to new random dot next int, and here we will provide in the bound by getting the size from the current list. So movie list adapter dot get item count like this. So we can have a random position inside this movie list adapter, and notice I'm not using a new list here, but I am only getting the total item count inside this movie list adapter. So I can use this thing here, that is get item count, because it returns me the total size of the list inside our movie list adapter. So now what we can do, we can get the movie at this random position. So we can simply say movie equal to movie list adapter dot get current list dot get, and here we can pass in the random position like this. And then what we need to do, we need to create a new movie from this movie. So movie, or let's call it new movie, or let's call it updated movie, equal to new movie like this. And here we can pass in movie dot get name, and we can get the rating from movie dot get rating like this. And we also want to set the same ID as it was in this movie object here, that is this movie. So what we can do, we can simply say update movie dot set ID, and the ID would be this movie dot get ID, that is the ID of this movie. So we have a clone of this movie, and instead what you can do, you can create an override method here inside your movie class, where you can override the clone method here, and then you can clone this object to a new object. But here I am not doing that, I am simply creating a plain old updated movie here. And now what we want to do, we want to create a new list by removing this movie and then by adding this movie. So firstly what we need to do, as always, we need to create our new list, that is movie list equal to new array list, and here we can get the movie list, that is the previous movie list like this. So movie list adapter dot get current list, and then in this movie list we can remove the old movie, that is remove the movie object here like this. And then what we can do, we can add this new movie, updated movie, at this same position where this movie existed. So what we can do, movie list dot add, and here we need to provide in the index, and the index would be random position, and the updated movie would be this updated movie like this. And finally what we need to do, we need to submit this list to our movie list adapter. So movie list adapter dot submit list, and this would be this movie list. And wait a minute, we haven't updated the movie here, and we have already run our application. So instead what we want to do, we want to change the name of this movie, or say the updated movie's name should be changed. So what we'll do, update movie dot set name, and here I'm again hard coding it here. So let's set the name like this. So movie dot get name plus, and here I'm simply putting a statement here, that is updated like this, but you should be taking an input from the user. I'm hard coding it because of the tutorial purposes. So now let's run this application, and let's go back here. And now whenever I click update item, any of the three would be updated because it's at random position. So let me click on update item. So we see that the first item was updated. So now let me click update again. So this time the second item was updated. So let me add a few items here. inside our recycler view. So let's click update item. So this time this was updated, and this time the last one was updated, and so on and so forth. And this time this updated item was updated again. So guys, this is how you use list adapter with recycler view. And as we see that it is super simple to use, but we need to do certain things always and always again. That is, we always need to create a new movie list like this. That is, we are always creating this new array list with the current list, as we have done in the add item, the update item, and then in the on delete item. And then we are always submitting our new list to the movie list adapter. But if we use view model with this thing here, that is with list adapter, then our lives would be super simple, and this all code of updating, deleting and creating a new item would be way less as compared to this thing here. So that's what we are going to do in the next video. That is, we are converting the same application to be used with a view model, and you yourself will see that how easy it is to implement a view model with list adapter, and that is the way to go forward with list adapters and view models. So guys, that's all about this video. So see you in the next one.